In tonight's Ask Anthony, I'm continuing to get answers for a Jacksonville veteran who believes he was overcharged for a new roof. 2 weeks ago, I told you about Arthur Robertson's problem. He signed an agreement with a local company and was shocked when he received the final bill double the original price. Tonight, what's happened since our first story aired and advice if you find yourself in this situation. Did they ever ask you at all for any permission to do any extra work?
None at all. They would show up sometimes, and we wouldn't even know they was out there. This is a complete nightmare.
A nightmare that Arthur Robertson wants to end as soon as possible. The Navy veteran signed this contract with a local company called Florida Roof Specialists about 8 months ago for a new roof. And on this contract, there's not a price.
No, it's not. And I asked about that.
He says a salesman told him he wouldn't have to worry about the price because they would work directly with his insurance company to collect payment. Robertson says the final price of the roof on his 1,800 square foot home went from $23,000 to more than $46,000. The insurance company agreed to the first amount and wrote a check, but the insurance company thought the final amount was too much. Robertson says the roofing company is now demanding he pay the rest of the bill. He hasn't paid, so the company put a lien on his home.
I feel like I'm a victim here.
I contacted some local roofing experts for a second opinion. According to those experts, they believe Robertson was overcharged. They also noticed a number of issues with the quality of work, such as rotten decking, ridge vents that were not consistent, and a broken skylight. After our story aired last week, Robertson says the company came back to make repairs at no charge. He sent me these pictures on Monday.
When it comes down to it, anybody who's making guarantees, if it sounds too sweet, probably isn't going to be great.
Stephen DeFado is a Jacksonville attorney who specializes in handling insurance claims. He advises people to watch out for red flags. He says it's not a good idea to sign any contract that does not include a full scope of work with potential add-on cost outlined and pricing up front.
If somebody comes in and says that we can get this roof 100% paid for, just sign the contract and you'll be good to go, we'll guarantee it or anything like that, that's usually the sign.
DeFado says if you feel you're being overcharged by a roofing company, try to settle the matter with the company first. If that doesn't work, reach out to an attorney.
See if they'll draft a letter for you, and that will let them know that you're actually serious about this and you want to get it resolved and that you're willing to actually potentially pursue legal action.
Florida Roof Specialist still has a B rating with the Better Business Bureau. According to BBB files, Florida Roof Specialist has a pattern of complaints involving putting liens on customers' homes and alleging they still owe money for their roofs. Our requests for comment on June 6 were never returned by company management. And while the roofing company has not responded to us, Robertson says they have reached out to him. As I mentioned, repairs were made to his roof this week, and he says Florida Roof Specialist is trying to work something out with his insurance company at a lesser cost. But as far as he knows, the lien is still on his home. Remember, if you have a problem you just can't solve, you can always email me at askanthony@firstcoastnews.com.